Hello! So you've decided to be a hairdresser, and now you feel you've been given an unimportant job to do, the shampooing. How can anyone get excited about shampooing? And yet it's a big responsibility, because it is the base, the starting point of all salon services. Not convinced? Did you know that a good smooth blow-dry, a magnificent permanent, bright shiny hair, and all those wonderful end results depend on a good shampoo? So, ready to do a shampoo the way it should be done? The first thing you need is a nice clean basin before your client arrives. Make sure there is a clean, properly folded towel at each backwash. Your client comes to get her hair done, of course, but also to relax and be spoiled a little. And it all begins with you. Don't wait for her behind your basin. Go to greet her and even welcome her if the hairdresser is busy. Don't forget when you put the cape on the client that it is there to protect her. Now that she is seated at the basin, put a towel around her shoulders to protect the collar of her clothing. First, the nape of the neck, then the sides. One important thing many often forget: untangle the hair and brush it well. This will remove hairspray or styling products. Make sure that your client is seated properly and comfortably. Now take all of the hair, making sure there are no loose ends. It's important that the towel never goes above the edge of the backwash, but remains well below. Otherwise, water will soak through and eventually wet the client's back. To be sure that there are no loose ends, run your hand along the edge of the backwash and the nape of your client's neck, and then place the hair in the basin. The client is now well protected, seated comfortably with well-brushed hair. Now let's have a look at how the shampoo works. Did you know that you are actually washing between 100 and 150,000 individual hairs? On top of that, the surface of the hair is not smooth. It is made of scales arranged like roofing tiles, where the widest variety of dirt can easily settle. On the scales, there are droplets of sebum, which literally glue themselves to the hair. Dirt attaches itself easily to these droplets of sebum, so brushing alone will not remove it. Nor will rinsing with hot water, because sebum is not soluble in water. What is needed is a shampoo where the tensioactives can go to work. There are two components to these tensioactives. One part, which attaches itself onto the sebum and dirt, and another part, soluble in water, which allows the sebum, dirt, and shampoo to be rinsed away. So, two important aspects to bear in mind are: the shampoo must come into contact with the entire surface of the hair in order to remove the dirt. And the rinsing must be done with extreme care so as to leave the hair completely clean. Now that you know how the shampoo works, let's see how it can be used to perfection. Before deciding which shampoo to use, look over the client's hair and discuss it with her. A good tip: never speak of a simple or ordinary shampoo. You should always use the shampoo which corresponds to the nature of the hair. Check the condition of the scalp as well. Are you ready? Let's go. First, you check the temperature of the water with your hand. making sure the temperature suits your client. Then wet all of the hair. Place your hand so that it prevents water from being splashed on your client's face. And point the spray backwards, holding it near the head. Keep an eye on the nape of the neck. Is it wet too? Fine. Now on with the shampoo. This is done in 2 stages. First, the washing stage. Apply shampoo on the front of the head, the sides, and on the nape of the neck. Then massage all the hair gently, beginning with the front. And continuing on the nape of the neck and the sides. In this way, the shampoo comes in contact with the scalp and the hair. That is, with all the dirt on both. You can see that a good shampoo does not mean a monster wash with mountains of lather. Now you are ready to rinse and remove the dirt. Once again, check the temperature of the water with your hand. Then use your hand to protect the client's face. Keep the spray pointed towards the back. Make sure you rinse the nape of the neck and the ends extremely well to avoid having dirt resettle there. Now for the second phase. The shampoo's lather is used for a cleanliness test. Just a small amount of shampoo will do. Follow the same procedure. Massage firmly, but not aggressively, the front, the sides, and the nape of the neck. It is most important to rinse very carefully. Insufficient rinsing will leave the hair heavy and flat. So take all the time you need. Don't forget, it's very pleasant for the client, provided, of course, she is not all wet. Here's a small tip. When you finish rinsing, double-check to make sure there is no more lather left. If there is, rinse again. The hair is now clean and thoroughly rinsed. Untangle the hair with a large toothed comb, starting with the nape. Finish with the front. You are now going to remove the excess water without torturing the client. Wring the hair with your hands first to remove most of the water. Then use a towel. Now take a clean towel and put it on the client's head like a turban. It is more elegant and much more pleasant than wet hair hanging on the neck and shoulders. The shampoo is now finished, but your work is not until you have led your client to the hairdresser's chair. You can now go back to the basin and get ready for the next client. Do you remember? The basin must be clean and towels clean and folded. As you see, shampooing is simple, but like all simple things, it requires a great deal of attention. The work to follow depends on the quality of your shampoo. And don't forget, it should be enjoyable for the client. If you have understood that, you've got it made.